So in this area where we have the overlap, we have two separate walls here, this one and then this one. And that's why it hasn't been able to cut this part here. We can just do this very easily. So just be careful to click on the joinery part here and then this one so you don't have any issues. Let me just pull this here. So first the joinery and then this part. So I just zoom out of this and then I'll open the section box. I'll select it and then I'll pull this to this point. I'll bring this out. I'll open this up just a bit more and there we go. Let me just pull it to the other side of the door. There we go. And now it's better. So we'll just have to do this piece by piece, one on this side and the other on the other side. So I'll select this and then just take a look at this point here. Because I had to empty out the door part here and then do this one, this part has been cut. So in order to fix it, let me select switch join here, which I don't think will work, but let's just try it. And it doesn't work. Then I'll select unjoin this one to here. Then I'll select join again, and then this joinery part goes here. Let's just try it again. The joinery to the framework. Now it's all right. So you can see this part and this part. So let's just pull this a bit towards this way. So I'll select join and then I get to the joinery and then I'll pull it towards this part. And as you can see, we have made a very interesting detail here. So I go to here, to the wall section and the detail view. For example, we want to show the detail from this point. Later on in the explanation of the details, I'll just show all of these and you can see how interesting they are. I select this one again, and for a scale, I'll put in 1 to 10. And then fine in here. And as you can see, this is what it turns out like. So we've created everything that was necessary in one point as a whole package. And we don't have any more worries about the level of the details. And just for now, you may think that you're a bit slow when you're working the project, but this is because you're learning in the BIM system first. But then later, when we go to the documentation phase, you'll be much quicker with the CAD file. Here, I'll select the material keynote and then keynote text here. And as you can see, all the material and detailing is according to the plan. And all of these are the keynotes that we created. So let me just delete this detail section here so we can get the file as light as possible. Then get rid of this section 2 as well. And there we go. And for the staircase here, we need to use the granite stone that we used earlier. I think I've missed one point. I'll just do it now. Let me just select this, and from the section box here, I'll just select this one, pull it towards here. There we go. And now we have a good look at it. So in this part here, we have a latch according to the plan, but I've forgotten to put it. So let me just save it beforehand. There we go. And the latch that we want to create is very small. It's about 1 by 1 centimeters. Right here. So I go to the profile section, or I can just create one myself. So let me just do that. I go to the file section. Let me just take a quick test before I do that, because the profiles that I've created so forth have been under the wall sweep section, and I want to see if we can put it under this one as well. So I'll open up the walls, then the basic wall, and then I'll choose the upper section of the lobby. I'll open up the edit assembly. Here we have 2 meters. So I'll click on reveals. I click on add, or maybe let's not do this. I do have a useful technique here, but let's not choose that one. So I cancel this one and then this one. And from the file, I make a new family. Here, I'll select the profile reveal here. And then I'll open it up. And as you can see in the planning here, this is our wall section. And we're going to make all of our walls or anything that we draw on this side. So I'll just create a rectangle here, and it's 1 by 1. So 10 millimeters this way, and then 10 this way. And for the profile usage setting, I'll put it under the reveal. So then I get a quick save of the file, and I'll name this one profile underline reveal. There we go. Here I'll open up the options. It's okay in here, so I'll save the file. And then I'll select load and close. Again, we go to the lobby section here, open up the assembly, and for the sample height, I'll put in 2 meters. I click on reveals in here, and then I'll add a new one. So here I'll scroll down and select the reveal that I made earlier on the interior. Apply and then OK. And there it is, done. OK here and then again. And then I'll save the file.